I'm got a car up my butt right now. Look at this thing. Get that on tape. If I had a Chevy Cobalt too, I'd try to burn people on the interstate. Those things are sweet. Thought it was a Mustang at first, but what a piece of crap. Like,
she got my son.
There goes Rob, refereeing again. I gotta take all the kids.
No, she's good with that. It's the kids. The son had a sleepover. Kaylee had a sleepover. And Kaylee just gets miserable. She's a 9-year-old with a 16-year-old attitude.
Jeff, how's your wife about all the games?
The woman? She likes to go on these trips. I told her today she couldn't fit in the car, so she didn't come. But it's not that bad because she lives with me. So before I leave for the game, I see her, and then when I get back, I see her. So it isn't like if I didn't live with her, I probably wouldn't see her nearly as much. But I see her enough to keep her happy. Plus, I don't want to see her too much, anyways. She's a great girl, but we don't mind spending a little bit of time apart, which is good. And officiating, you get the long car rides. You got Friday nights at the bar. You get to know some people really well, and that does create kind of a circle of close friends that that you can turn to if you need them, and a lot like family. I don't have an immediate family really, but I have my sisters and my brother and my parents, so I'm close to them. But yeah, no, that's one of the benefits of doing everything that I do is the people that I'm close with,
Yeah, I mean, probably baseball has my biggest family. Just all the players that I've had throughout the years and different people that have been in the program, and that's probably the closest I am to anybody. But I've made some good friends at my actual jobs too, and then NIPO is a whole different thing. I'd say baseball is like my closest family, because you get to know everybody so well because you're with them so much. And I've had some great times. I mean, amazing times over the past say 12 years, 13 years. It's been pretty fun, for sure.
Pick me up from the bottom up to the top, love, every day. Paying no mind to taunts or advances, to take my chances on every day, left to right.
Gene, how you doing? Jeff Mungin. I'm doing okay. Just looking at your stuff. So my day job is here at Winooski Insurance. I'm a producer, they call it, or account executive, selling insurance. And then I coach a baseball team, run a baseball program in the summer called the Cannons. I also have apartment buildings, 19 units. I run a pizza place, and I referee high school and college basketball. Believe it or not, even it's relaxing. Refereeing is relaxing rather than being stressful like most people probably think it is. Rob stresses me out though, so I'm a little more nervous tonight than usual. My Winooski Insurance is my commitment, it's my day job. So I mean, by far that takes up the most of my working hours.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a lot of things going on at once, and does it help him, or I think it helps him manage his time better by having more things like that. Personally, I think he's almost a little too diluted.
More and more as I get older, it doesn't really feel like that much work, but in reality I'm working all the time. So, but I don't really feel like I am.
Hey Jeff, you ever make a pizza before? I'm closing this door.
poses an interesting challenge to me just because I'm not from the food business, so I don't have a lot of knowledge about what goes on in the kitchen. I'm not really good at that. So there are sometimes I don't know really what to say to somebody to make them better at what they're doing. So usually I'm an expert in what I'm doing. In here, I feel like I know a lot about certain parts, but when it comes to the actual food, I'm not real great. My favorite thing about this job is coming in here and just seeing people, talking to people. Just it's a community restaurant, so a lot of regulars. So just sit down, talk to them when they're waiting for their food, and then the employees are really fun too. So it's real good people.
I love it. All right, I'll see you guys.
Everything's important. Everything's important. It could be something else. It could be the pizza place is a priority one day. It could be this is a priority for a week if I have a big account coming up. If I have a big game a certain day, maybe that morning my priority is officiating. Maybe in the car ride there, it's not. So it can really vary. Well, the pose I'm in now is like, you ever seen Mr. Rogers? When he takes off his shoes and hangs up his coat? That's the mode we're in now. You just kind of relax. You're supposed to get to the game an hour and a half before for college games. So you normally just chill out, talk about different stuff.
Elbows, flagrant one.
Yeah, elbows. I mean, in an ideal world, we'd get a violation.
Right, and we had one before we
Yeah.
St. Mike's. We talked about it, Larry and Dorian and I. The kid I was the center, and the kid had, just did one of these to get.
I mean, I personally try to stay as relaxed as possible. That's just me. I don't really ever get nervous anymore. I used to, and then still when you get big games, like your hands may get a little sweaty, but I try to just keep it as relaxed as possible. Stretch out, and just talk to the people at the table, talk to your partners for the game, and just get ready. I don't get too pumped up or anything like that. It's like walking in your living room. So that's how I like to do it.
One of the things that I've done right by doing all this stuff is never being dependent on one thing, which I've always wanted to be able to tell my boss, go screw yourself. I don't need you.
I can't get the mean one.
Well, the plan right now is to buy the Winooski Insurance Agency. So that is going to take a lot of my. It was a 7-year plan 2 years ago. So 5 more years. That's the goal. So there's a lot of stuff I need to do to get me to there, because that's not a small endeavor. NIPO, when we bought NIPO, it was a 7-year loan. So it's a kind of that'll be about the same time we'll be winding down that. So who knows if we'll keep doing that past there, or if we'll sell, or where we'll go from there. But so it's definitely gonna morph. But that's kind of my plan.
But you have to surround yourself with people that understand what you're doing. Also, I mean, if you're with somebody that wants to be home all the time and doesn't want to do anything, then how does that would never work for me, because I'm going to be doing things. It's what I do.
Oh, you beat me!
I mean, you got to balance it out the best you can. I mean, everything's important, but nothing's worth. If it meant keeping a relationship going or whatever, I do what I have to do to balance it out.
Do you want kids?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad I've waited until now to have them.
There's always a way to make things work, and I never would want to. I don't plan on getting done doing anything that I'm doing now. I just might have to adjust some scheduling stuff around to make it so I was home more.
Are your priorities in terms of maybe wanting family and stuff starting to change now that you've aged a bit?
What are you trying to say, Brian?
That you're old?